So tonight I would like to talk about where heaven actually is. If you're anything like me, for the majority of your life, you have pictured it somewhere way the heck off over there, like a few galaxies over, probably, or a few hundred galaxies over, tucked away behind some three towering nebulas, back up in there someplace nice, right? All surrounded by light and glowing gases and who knows what else, right? Some super bright stars, and you once you die, you get to go there, and God opens up the gate, and boom, you're in, right? This is how I always pictured it in my mind, right? Because I always heard that when you die, you go to heaven, and God's in heaven, and you're on earth, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All the things you hear inside of the culture of Christianity. So, is that true? Not at all. Here's what is true. Heaven it's simply another term for the spiritual realm, okay? Which, as the realest realm, surrounds, encapsulates, and infuses the physical realm. The physical realm exists inside of the spiritual realm. The physical realm is a product of the spiritual realm. The physical realm is upheld and powered by the spiritual realm. And that spiritual realm is defined by God. It's his realm, it's his reality, it's his heaven. Heaven is just an English term to explain all that I just explained to you. It's not a place inside of the physical universe. It is the real, powerful, solid, eternal realm that upholds, powers, and creates the entire universe and the entire physical realm. That's what heaven is, and that's where heaven is. So, if you would like to know exactly where heaven is, it is everywhere, not limited by space, as in the space-time continuum, right? Space in the physics sense. Space, the concept of space, not outer space. Space, as in the space-time continuum. Heaven, the spiritual realm, is not bound by it at all. Because in heaven, the spiritual realm, things are infinite. Because why? God is infinite. Therefore, he is not bound by space. He's not bound by time. He's not bound by size. Why? Because he's infinite. He created a finite world, a finite universe, and us as finite beings. So all of our references, apart from him, are finite. Okay? Excuse me, most of our references, apart from him, are finite. But once you dig deeper into the true nature of the universe, as scientists are discovering, you will discover that it resembles infinity very well. Why? Because where's the end of it? Nobody knows. It's still expanding off into what? Into infinity and beyond. And think of it, if you go small enough, you can keep going smaller and smaller and smaller. Why? Because logically speaking, you can always cut the smallest piece in half. Always. You cut it in half, you still have a half, you can cut in half again. When do you ever get to the end of that? Never. Which is what? It's a picture of God in the infinite eternal realm. Which it says in Romans 1:20, it says that what can be known about God can be seen through what is created. So there you go. I like to say that the new dark matter that scientists are all excited about is what? It's the Spirit. It's God himself. Spiritual substance powering the physical universe. Why? Because the spiritual realm surrounds, encapsulates, and upholds the physical universe. That's where heaven is. It's everywhere. Do I not fill the heavens and the earth, declares the Lord, he says in Isaiah. So if you want to know where heaven is, don't go looking out there in some dark corner of the universe, tucked away behind some nebula somewhere. Just ask God and he'll show you that it's everywhere. And we access it by connecting with him through Christ and in Christ. When people say you get an entrance into heaven through Christ, it's not that, okay, Peter's standing on the pearly gates over there in the far corner of the universe and he lets you in once you die. No, it's that, I mean, it's that you access the spiritual realm, heaven, that eternal, infinite, powerful spiritual realm which surrounds and upholds the entire physical universe in Christ. You can access it now. You don't have to wait till you die. Certainly it'll be there after you die and we all enter it. Well, I mean, we're in it now, but you enter it more fully because why? Because you leave the physical realm. And what happens when you leave the physical realm? Naturally, you have no physical body, you enter the spiritual realm. Welcome to heaven. There it is. Thank you and have a nice day.